right, so we got a Bant company deck leaning into Skaab Ruinator as a large beater here. We also have some copies of Renegade Rallier and some Knight of Autumns and some Phantasmal Image, so for some general flexibility. Card's got a pretty reasonable, cohesive game plan, so maybe we won't be sad. Also, the curve of the deck is, like, not too clunky, which is nice. We've got some Mana Dorks and some Aether Vials and collecting companies to kind of cheat us ahead on resources in that aspect. I've been bad about chilling today. Before we dive in here, I would like to thank everyone for hanging out. You may or may not know who I am. I'm Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. We play all constructed Magic on this channel. We play a ton of Modern. We've been playing a ton of Standard on Arena as well. It's been a ton of fun. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. I love what I do here, but my subscribers are the reason that I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. They are the people that keep me employed here full-time, and the reason I'm able to be here day in and day out. Past subscribing, you know, support myself by checking out some of my sponsors. I'm running a special encouragement to check out this first one for the next week. Harry's Razors will love to help you get a nice, close, clean shave. If you use code Jeff Hoagland or the link bit.ly/HoogleSave, you'll save 5% on your starter kit with them. If 100 unique people pick up that starter kit from Harry's between now and the end of the month, I'm gonna clean shave my face using my wonderful Harry's razors. So if you would like to see all of my beard go away for, I don't know, maybe a week or so, we will pick up one of their wonderful starter kits there. Cardsphere.com would love to help you turn your cards into other cards to other players. There's no haggling, and they just take a 1% fee off of the top. Great service for helping you turn those useless cards and other things that you might want to play with. Inkedgaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12 at checkout. You can save 12% on your orders of custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or select from the wide range of artwork that they have on their website. And of course, I'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia. Thanks for hanging out today. Happy Monday, folks. Hope you had a great weekend and a great start to your week. While I stream the shaving, maybe I will definitely record it. I don't know if I'm going to live stream it because live streaming like a short 15-minute thing like that is awkward. I'd also have to fumble around with like getting streaming set up on my phone, which sounds annoying. Nothing's popular in Modern. Like, what you have to remember is that, like, when you see, like, a bunch of Dredge decks rising to the top of an Open or a Grand Prix, the tournament didn't start with a bunch of those decks. Modern's a format where people play tons of various decks, many of which are very bad. So, like, regardless of what's good or bad in the format at any given point, there's lots of random stuff that you just have to kind of slog through. IRL streamer. I believe my Harry's code currently has about 35 conversions, so we need 65 people to check them out between now and the end of the month. So we'll see if we can get there. They ship to the US, Canada, and the UK. Yay, magic! I didn't want to cast spells anyways, opponent. Joke's on you. Ha ha ha. All right, Reflector Mage is actually a pretty good pickup. They've got delve threats we could be getting. Played 15 rounds and never played against Dredge yet. The Harry's stuff is higher quality than the Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club sells other people's razors, so they have a markup because they don't make their own blades. Harry's is able to give you a really good product at a very low price because they own the factory that makes the blades. I'm a grown man and don't know how to use a non-electric razor, so I'm trying to justify getting Harry's just to see you shave. You use an electric razor to get all the way off your neck? Electric razors get close, but they don't take the last little bits of stubble off. Gotta get that nice smooth feel. I don't really want to Reflector Mage this, right? Of course they like draw a discard spell, I just like feel kind of dumb. I'm definitely playing this. I'm just not sure if I want to play the mage and bounce this. I think I do. I just want to like get something into play here. Wow, that's brutal. I have a dismember. The problem with bouncing the Death Shadow is like it's only a 1/1, and now like their next delve threat's a lot better because I don't have the Reflector Mage. So like the Reflector Mage is very valuable. This Harry offers straight blades. They do not enter. Well, I mean, I get to put in this Noble Hierarch and start activating this Gavony Township. The problem here is I know they have a Death Shadow in their hand. So, like, they're going to put a big Scary into play here this turn. Threaten to run me down. I'm through 2 of my 3 Reflector Mages at this point, and like the odds of them having a Stubborn Denial since they have 5 cards they're not playing is pretty high. Sure, if they smack us and we don't die, we could copy their shadow. Well, you know. You can sharpen it. I mean, you should just shave with a pocket knife at that point. You can sharpen a pocket knife too. It's probably cheaper than a straight razor. Yep. Alright. I'm not gonna block. I'm gonna die to Battle Rage and we'll be happy. Machete is where it's at. Wow, I didn't die. That's great. I like not dying. He's dead, Jim. They need another removal spell here or they're gonna die, right? Like they die to Exalted plus the Gavony Township. Oh, don't crack the land for Rallier. That's a really good point. That is a good suggestion. Should definitely hold the land for Rallier. I'm gonna try and kill them here. My best chance to win this game is hoping they messed up. Alright, they messed up. Opponent definitely shouldn't have killed the Death Shadow at end of turn there. They should have waited till I attacked with both because this would have denied me the Exalted trigger. All right, we need a moment if Jeff does social media. The timer system and a lack of auto yield are completely separate. If I could spell words and not typo things. You can add auto yield and still have the existing timer just fine. I expect Modern to be in the client within 2 years of official release. That is, man, people have very unreal expectations. That's like two years is that like 2 years feels like completely devoid of any realistic expectation to me. So, what do I want to trim here? Knight of Autumn definitely doesn't really have text in this matchup. I feel like Scavenging Ooze is probably a little bit clunky as well, especially if I'm bringing in these Rest in Peace. I feel like I need to cut a non-creature spell if I'm doing this, if I want to bring in the Rest in Peace. To be fair, Evan also said an official release. So there's a good chance they like leave the beta tag on Magic Arena for like, I don't know, let's say another 4 or 5 years. So like 7 years from now, having Arena have Modern might be realistic. But like 2 years from next fall, it's just like not realistic. Are there any good lists with Spell Queller right now? I think Counters Company, Bant Counters Company with Spell Queller is decent. You can find a deck list for that on my website, jeffhoagland.com/decklist. Yeah, companies basically leave their software with beta or pre-release tags while collecting your money, so they have an excuse for when they mess things up. And they're like, haha, told you it's still a beta, you can't be mad. It's just like, well... It was funny. Disguised Toast actually had a really good metric. He said that companies that list games as beta, he always considers them to be released when they start taking your money. So like, if a company is willing to take your money for their product, you should stop considering their product a beta, which I think is a reasonable metric to have. Oh, maybe I should trim Skaab. That's a good point. I don't know. I can still company into Skaab, and like that seems okay. And like I'm also not gonna draw Rest in Peace every game. Like we're gearing up here to like be just fine to cast Skaab, right? Land. Ding. I think I'm gonna just getting Noble Hierarch here. Hey, Morriser 69. Thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here and re-upping again. Just program 25 a day. Yeah, and debug and all this other stuff. I mean, honestly, the big thing that I think to take away is that like if they're doing it right, they're not programming individual cards in Arena. If Arena is software that's been developed in a way that makes sense, they shouldn't be programming 10,000 individual cards. They should be programming a rules engine that will enable them to put cards into the set very consistently. I might write an article about my thoughts on modern versus postmodern. I pretty firmly believe that if a postmodern format existed, it would very quickly ellipse modern. Because I don't think a lot of people explicitly like modern so much as they just want a non-rotating format that they're not priced out of. They thought seizing me. Where would this postmodern format start? I have no idea. They haven't announced that yet. That was a good draw. The old thought seize bug. I'm gonna just leave this back as a chump blocker. I think this postmodern four-pass would increase demand on the card pool and thus drive prices to where modern currently is. No, I don't think so, Wizard Steeper. I think the cost of some staples would go up, but I don't think they would be comparable to like the cost of what it is to play modern at the moment. Definitely think prices would rise, but I don't think they would hit like the prices that we see in modern currently. Yep. Modern has some really sweet games of Magic, but it has some really bad games of Magic that you kind of have to take along with it. Maybe I should have chump blocked there. If I chump blocked there, I could have cast Skaab Ruinator. Yeah, that's probably what I was supposed to do. So, Langler, part of the reason those prices were high is because that standard format was really popular, and I don't think it would automatically be more popular than standard. Also, past that standard format was high because fetch lands were expensive because they were in demand not only in standard, but also modern and legacy as well. Also, something that's really important to note is that as Magic basically grows every year, which means every set that was printed in 2016 has more copies of cards available than the sets that were printed in 2015 and 2014 and 2013, etc., etc., etc. So like every time you release a new set in a new year, there's more copies of those cards available. I'm aware that the spirit has flying. Why do I want to make this Death Shadow bigger? I'm not killing them. I guess it's 2 turns. I have Exalted plus flying. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. I'm gonna trade for the Skirmag Angler and like put a Skaab Ruinator into play and kill them in one attack with that. Are we dead to Battle Rage anyways? Why is that? Like, I literally just get to double block like this and not be dead to Battle Rage, right? Like, this is 5. They Battle Rage this at 16. I gain 2. I end up at 2. Just like, literally not dead to Battle Rage at the moment. So, like, can we do simple math? My point is the same thing would happen. There'd be $400 places a card if something was really strong. Sure, Langler, but that is like, if the format dictates that everybody has to have this one card, then they probably need to rebalance the format, right? So like saying if the format's unbalanced and there's only one viable strategy, like there's a force of will that everybody has to play, like they probably need to work on balancing the format a little bit. Trample has to assign damage to protection twice. I think I am dead to Battle Rage this turn though, right? So the problem is if I stack block this then dies to a removal spell. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump block, kill me with Battle Rage. Yes, that is correct. Jay suggested in a format where one deck was much better than the rest of them. I'm saying if I played around Temur Battle Rage by blocking everything on here, then I would lose to one removal spell. So basically I had to choose. Did I want to play around one removal spell or one Temur Battle Rage? So by not blocking everything on here, I chose to play around, not play around Temur Battle Rage. No, that's not how Magic the Gathering works, because the first strike damage would kill my Kitchen Finks, and then the Kitchen Finks would come back, trigger, and gain 2 health before normal combat damage would happen. So first strike damage happens, there's a round of priority, normal damage happens. I ended up not playing around Temur Battle Rage at the end there anyway, so probably should have just gone for the Kira kill. But again, the whys. Why should we do things is the most important. That's chat. Again, listen to the words I'm saying. I'm saying on that turn where they attacked with the Death Shadow and I was at 13, I had a choice to make. Either I played around Temur Battle Rage by attack blocking with 3 things, or I played around a removal spell by keeping my Kira alive. So that's how you make percentage plays and give yourself the best chance to win a game. You think about the possible cards they could have, and then you think about which of those cards they could have that you can afford to play around in different ways, and then you make the play that gives you the best percentage chance to beat what they are likely to have. Did we just win a match of Modern? It feels like that hasn't happened in a week. What's going on, Beetle? You're not wrong. This deck's pretty reasonable. This deck has Skaab in it as something sweet, but like the collection of cards that we have going on here is like somewhat okay. Only programming the good cards into a modern format for Arena would ruin the thing people like about Modern, being able to brew and play fringe decks. I've heard other people suggest this too. Evan's not the only one, that like you get Modern into Arena quickly by like only programming the good cards in, or like the cards that see play, and that just doesn't work with a format like Modern, right? Like there's just so many cards that like this, right? Like look at this deck that we're playing right now. Like there's a 0% chance that Skaab Ruinator makes the list of cards they program, right? So like I couldn't play this deck that I'm playing right now. We couldn't play half the decks we play on this stream, probably 3/4 of the decks we play on this stream, if they only programmed the popular cards in. I literally am employed full-time to argue with people on the internet. It's what I do. And I actually get paid to do it now. For a long time, I argued with people on the internet and didn't get paid to do it. Now it's actually my job. It's great. It would actually be cheaper to build most modern decks on Arena than it would be to build them in paper and Magic Online. Because you would buy some packs, get enough wild cards, and use your wild cards to build the modern deck that you want. The way the wild card system works, it would be fine to play Modern on Arena. Making sure you stay employed. Thank you, Sean. Let's be honest, Jeskai Ascendancy wouldn't make the cut, right? Hardcast Golgari Thug. I feel like this is not what you set up to do when you're building your deck, opponent. Because that wouldn't be modern then, Langler. It wouldn't be modern for years at that point. It would be this other weird, awkward format that people really wouldn't be interested in playing because they can't emulate it again in paper. I'm not attacking here because I don't want to put a Dredger in their bin. Sure, but like, they're not a team that... I get that Wizards is a big company, but they don't have infinite resources. So like, this time that they're spending slowly adding cards to a format that like wouldn't be modern for a decade, like, is time they could spend fixing bugs or adding new features that people need and want. Like, everything like that, you have to do this investment to return comparison, and the amount of investment it would require to eventually get a return would probably be obscene. And again, speaking as someone who like plays a ton of Modern and is ready for a new non-rotating format, like, I would give them more money and time to play a new non-rotating format that would be less work for them to implement. So like, if they could do less work and get more money and effort out of people like me and other people who have similar mindsets, like, why would they go back and do all that extra work? I spend half of my time convincing people that software development takes resources. Yep. So I was on a work call and cast disinformation campaign with no cards to draw and had lethal on board. That's brutal. The first league we went 0-3 drop. Because we were playing a clunky deck of Magic the Gathering cards. I think we're pretty dead here. I'm going to take one more draw at a collected company, but we just don't have anything going on. They've got like Conflagrate Loam going at this point. Sure, Tom. I'm using my experience and my plenty of copious amounts of time playing lots of Magic to make an educated guess as to what things would be. You all are making guesses as to what the popularity of Modern on Arena would be in general. Like, okay, so you're saying there's a chance, chat. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If we can dodge a second copy of Conflagrate here, we might be okay. We dodge a second copy of Conflagrate. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Our mana base is not doing us any favors here as far as the Scavenging Ooze is concerned. But, I saw Elsic retweeted the person that did okay with it. We can dodge a ball. Ain't that right? So they're getting Prized Amalgam and Bloodghast here, but it depends on how many they flip over here. So they're going to get to Dredge 3. They're going to Dredge 3 again. All right, they hit another Conflagrate, but they didn't hit another Prized Amalgam or Bloodghast. So with these Path to Exiles and the Scavenging Ooze, I might be able to stabilize this board. So definitely eating the Conflagrate here. Am I Phantasmal Imaging my Noble Hierarch? I think I am. Just like need more mana. So I'm going to put a stop on their draw step here because if they dredge into another Conflagrate, I want to exile it. Maybe I'm supposed to exile their Faithless Looting here. Yeah, this might be a mistake. I think I'm supposed to exile this Faithless Looting during their draw step. I don't think Green Tail is particularly good. What are you trying to do with it? What deck are you playing it in? The fact that Green Tail doesn't protect your Planeswalkers anymore is a pretty big deal. I mean, modern's really the same. Like, I feel people have been like acting like what's currently happening is like weird or different. Like, modern is just business as usual, chat. Like, there isn't something strange or foreign about what's currently occurring in modern. Like, how modern works right now is basically how it's always works. There's decks that are really good. There's a bunch of decks that are very bad, and people play the decks that aren't good anyways, and we have a good time. When you're playing the decks that aren't good, you're going to get beat up a lot of the time. But that's okay because there's more to Magic than winning. Modern's always been a format that's about brutal efficiency. I think that's a good way to put it. Modern comes in waves. Some good decks rotate, others get lucky. I agree with that assessment. Momir Arena win. I don't really do Momir. Just not my thing. This stream is a metaphor for real modern. That's exactly correct. There's someone who's seen this stream before. Would definitely Momir for $100. All right, so take the Bloodghast here. I'm gonna leave this stop on their draw step. Scavenging Ooze is gearing up to take this game over. I think we're actually gonna be in a pretty good spot. Especially with these paths in my hand to like fight our way through a couple of things. I think I just let this creeping chill happen. I think I'd rather hammer the creatures out of their bin for the time being. I'm kind of choked on green mana, so like using a green mana to do that seems not ideal. I don't really play Legacy. I don't find the format very enjoyable. As long as you're registering Brainstorm, Ponder, Force of Will, your deck's probably fine. Think they should show you progress on the vault and arena. Not if they're getting rid of it. They said they're not happy with the vault and they're going to be getting rid of it. So the fact they're just like not showing it, but it still exists while they're working on a transitional plan doesn't seem unreasonable. Oh, I think I'm just passing here again. Yeah, Scooze is very good if you get a chance to work with it. No, there will not be a reset. They announced that they will not be resetting anything. And even when they did reset stuff, they gave you all your money back that you spent on things. But they said they're not doing another reset. All right. This is why I have a stop on their draw step, because they hit a conflagrate, so I get to exile it before they get to their main phase and use it. I believe that should be their last conflagrate. Usually they only play 3. We could just mill them out here. It's very true. There is 1 card left in my opponent's deck right now. So I just need to stay alive here. I'm gonna go ahead and exile a Creeping Chill and a Narcomoeba here. What's my next paper event? I think I'm gonna go to the Grand Prix in Milwaukee. Well, I guess there's a Bloodghast in here. Do I want to take this Bloodghast? I probably do. These Narcomoebas are going to drag the Prized Amalgam along with it. I probably want the Prized Amalgam, actually. Just do that. We might lose this game choked on mana. I don't know. We actually could lose this inside of combat here. They get like 2 more attack steps, right? They get next turn and the turn after. There's 1 card in their deck, chat. Oh, yeah, they just get next turn, right? Because they have to draw and then draw again. Yeah, you're right. One more combat step. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. I'm dumb. You're right, and I'm dumb. I don't think I want Grafdigger's Cage or Relic in my Snapcaster Mage Grim Lavamancer deck. I think even with Surgical Extraction, you're just going to die to Dredge a lot of the times. Just like, don't bother. All right, gain 4. Go. What a weird game of Magic. So I get 3 blocks, plus I get to gain another point of health. You can Path of Bloodghast too, that gains a little bit more. No, there isn't a lot of mono red in the best of 3s. In my experience playing so far. So I'm gonna take 3, 4 here. Technically, I didn't block optimally, but they don't have a card in their deck, so they lose next turn. Jet, thank you for the 27 months. Thanks for the tier 3 resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Hope you're having a good one. So I've got 2 copies of Rest in Peace. Renegade Rallier, I think, is actually pretty good here because it's a card that can bring back my Scavenging Ooze after they kill it. Boarding with this deck is really awkward. I kind of want to cut creatures, but at the same time, I feel like I can't cut a ton of creatures, so I don't want to make my companies worse. And I don't want to trim my companies in general because they give me extra access to Scavenging Ooze. I think I'm going to just trim 2 Aether Vial. Is Crusader good? Yeah, Crusader's probably better than Tracker, honestly. Yeah, these last 2 Trackers should probably be Crusaders. Yeah, if they destroy Rip, it goes to the graveyard. I am NNN. Love the stream, sir. I don't get to play much, so it's nice to watch a good streamer such as yourself. Thank you for the support. Thanks for the 2 months, and welcome back. Thanks for using your Bezo bucks this way this month. This hand's very good. It's just like, this is just like, if I could like stack my, if I could like palm my opening 7, it's probably pretty close to this hand, right? That would just like Steven Speck the crap out of this game. This is what my hand would look like. How are the YouTube numbers for standard videos? They're pretty strong, actually. They're very comparable to modern. Actually, the most interesting or kind of funny side effect from doing standard is that my modern videos actually get more views since I started doing standard, which has been an interesting side effect. Yeah, that was the cheater who was stacking their Amulet Bloom deck. Whoa! Burned the Nature's Claim on the Aether Vial. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. They're just gonna play another one, aren't they? Nope. Nope. Why do you think modern videos? I think the modern videos are getting more views since I started streaming standard because I'm making less modern videos overall. And previously, when I was streaming modern for 40 hours a week, most people couldn't watch all of my modern content because there was just so much of it. Whereas when I'm only making, 15 to 20 hours of modern content per week, it's more feasible for people to be able to watch most of what I'm making. We played an amulet. We played a Primal Amulet deck, an Esper Primal Amulet deck that seemed pretty sweet. It had a couple of Nexus of Fates in it. I came to Jeff for modern, but stayed for the standard. Yeah, I also think that. I also think there's a lot of people who just haven't experienced a good standard format, and a lot of modern players are converting to watching and playing standard since we have a good standard format. So the total views for modern is the same or just more concentrated? I don't actually know for that offhand. This current standard format is in contention for the best Magic format I've ever played. It's still too early to say it is the best, but it's definitely in contention for it. All right, well, we're 2-0. We're 2-0 with our Skaab company. Skaab company! It's just bad deck building, Zach. The old rip plus other stuff. It's gotta overload on it. if the standard viewer numbers keep going up, I'm going to start focusing primarily on more standard. I am going to lean into more standard content while standard is popular, but I'm not going to get rid of modern altogether. As always, like, the people that support my content kind of dictate what I do. So if there's dollars for people that want to see modern played, I'm going to play modern. That being said, I think the biggest change is I'm going to reject modern decks that are bad a little bit more aggressively. Because, like, I'm going to be honest, getting beat up playing things like the first deck we played today, just like 0-3ing with it, that was just it's just kind of frustrating and sad, right? Back when I first watched Jeff, he played standard to prep for SCG events, bad white-black decks, shambling vents, and swords, as well as paper streams. And Bamonte was the we did a lot of good paper stuff. You're just playing Lava Coil straight up instead of Lightning Strike? That's interesting. I can't keep this, right? It just, like, doesn't do anything. Yeah, but now I have something that people will give me money to instead of. It's frustrating and sad, but did you really expect anything better? It's true. Oh, Magic. Yeah, but killing them with Lightning Strike is super relevant. Opponent went to 5. This 4 is actually very good. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Give me that. Give me that sweet, sweet naturalized Night of Autumn. Give me that. Give me that sweet, sweet naturalization. So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, they mulligan to 3, so they're gonna have Tron on 3. They mulligan to 5, so they're gonna have Tron on 3. Got it. Get it. Got it. Good. Do we have sideboard cards for Tron? We got 2 copies of Stony Silence and a prayer. All right, let's make a 4-3. All right. A Tron player could ball the 1.5 turn 3 card. Ain't that the God's honest truth? There's someone who's played their fair share of modern. Do you really think playing a deck doesn't perform well in Arena doesn't feel as bad as playing it on Moto? Yeah, not only does it feel better because Arena is a smoother piece of software, but also it's easier to make decks that are potentially competitive in a good standard format than it is in Modern. Because Modern's a format where you're just gonna, like, get savaged because your deck's clunky and slow. And, like, Standard's a format that on average tends to be much slower than Modern. So when people submit clunky, slow piles to Standard, they're more likely to be successful than they are in Modern. You're not just going to get dredged or burned 3 times or whatever. Tron 3 times and die. The problem with destroying Star is that I'm just not going to play this deck against Tron. It just doesn't have any tools for it. The problem with destroying Star is they still draw a card. If they'd have played Chromatic Sphere, I would have naturalized a Chromatic Sphere. But, like, naturalizing the Star that's going to draw them a card still seems really bad. And there's also, like, the metric of, like, I don't have to directly incinerate money to play bad decks on Arena. Like, every time, like, let's say someone donates $10 and I just get beat up and go 0-3 on Magic Online, I basically get no money from that donation. In fact, I lose money because I have to pay taxes on that $10 donation. Whereas like, because it cost me $8 or $7 to lose the 3 matches. Whereas Arena, I don't have to put money into a slot machine for every match that I play, which is more enjoyable on average. The ladder on Arena is just fantastic. And you expense league entry fees only if I spend money on it. And like, I play enough good decks that I don't strictly lose money on the tickets that I'm going in. But like, I basically just get to be up more if I'm not taking a loss. It's not even just about being bad. Like, you can be a good player and still want to try interesting things. It's expensive to try and innovate here because, like, you're going to set money on fire doing it, playing the matches. Namachill, thank you for the 33-month resub. Tier 3 resub too. Woot woot! I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did a woot woot. We won't do that again. I apologize. Thanks for the almost 3 years there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. All right, do I still play Comp REL Paper Magic anymore? Once in a blue moon. I got top 16 at the team tournament in Columbus. I top 8'd the Open in Indianapolis earlier this year. God bless America, my country. 'Tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Do 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 do. That is a your collected company doesn't resolve card. So I'm gonna go ahead and Reflector Mage that while we continue not drawing spells. And then we will get to cast the bad company next turn. No, they're just playing Merfolk. There was Niku or whatever his name is. A dude that plays tons of fish. Put Peak in his deck recently. Nikachu, that's the one. Sorry, I knew it sounded like a Pokemon. If I was like, I think the username sounds like a Pokemon. We drew another company. Feels bad, man. All right. Spell Pierce me, baby. I didn't get Spell Pierced. That's exciting. Gosh, do I just... I definitely want this tracker. I think I want a Reflector Mage just to take their thing off the table. I think I want to just clear all their pressure. There could be merit to just like putting both Tireless Trackers into play and drawing infinite cards, but like one tracker is probably enough cards to run them over. Yeah, you're fine, Marty. Marty, the rule is always unban people, because banning people is fun. So if you unban someone and they turn out to be a dick again, you just ban them again. It's just good, clean living, really. You can submit decks that you are interested in potentially donating to see me play by using the form that's detailed on my website, jeffhoagland.com. We're very organized here. Very, very organized. Oh, yeah. Let me just put these Skaabs into play, chat. Don't mind me. Just putting my Skaab Ruinators into play. That's some good clean living, chat. Welcome to Skaab Company. Do. Wait, they didn't block? Do you not realize these have flying? Maybe they didn't realize these have fly. I think they realized it now. I think this is a concession lockup. It was a concession lockup. All right. Do I just not sideboard? I feel like none of the cards in my sideboard have text in this matchup. I think I'm gonna click submit. The Grixis Dragons deck is really sweet. Turn 4 Niv Mizzet is a special kind of drug. It's quite fantastic. Hey, Mazer Mouse, thanks you for re-upping that Twitch Prime support for the second month in a row. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Yeah, the Grixis Dragons deck list was my featured deck for my leagues we played yesterday. As always, you can find all of the matches that I play on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. Fire Dog, thank you for the brand new Prime support there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Moyloin, thank you for the brand new Tier 1 sub. Welcome, folks. I appreciate that. Hand just doesn't do anything. I guess I'll keep. Like, shrug, but keep. I wonder... Where am I? The Dragons deck is really sweet. I don't fault anybody for going to watch the Dragons deck instead of Modern. I don't fault anybody. They don't have a land. All right, give me a Knight of Autumn, please. Myolin. Got it? Myolin. Yeah, everything ends up on YouTube. All the stuff is on the YouTubes. I don't know why it makes me click to put my Aether Vial trigger on the stack when it's the only thing. It's really annoying. Standard decks are just $10 nations, just like everything else. So, I think I'm actually just going to not get a blue source here. I think I'm just going to try and avoid putting an island into play so that I can block their stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna put standard decks directly on my website due to how it rotates. I might have to figure out a way to like embed my YouTube videos up there more so people can like make my YouTube videos searchable right on my website. I bet there's a way to do that with tags and stuff. Are you dismembering my Renegade Rallier? Sure. Thank you, Just Up B. The standard format is awesome. We're gonna lean into more standard in the coming weeks. I think I'm just gonna leave this uncracked for now. It's really annoying that I have to click on this every turn. I don't know why that is a thing. Okay, rewarded for not using this. That's exciting. I am using a standing desk currently. Standing desks in general are great. Would not recommend the brand that I've had some small issues with it. Gonna be looking to change it up come move time in the spring. So many clues. We are no longer clueless, chat. Alright, spell pierce me, baby. Wow, they didn't spell pierce us. Well, this is, now we are really no longer clueless. Well then. Well. You ready to give him the business, chat? Sure. Been digging to find the video where you played the build of Lotus Cobra of Saheeli Rai that's on your website. So Karsten, not every deck list on my website is exactly the same to what's in the videos. In fact, a lot of the time, the deck lists that are on my website are different than what's in the video. So the deck lists that are embedded specifically on my website are all the times we've played that archetype. There aren't more videos of that. A lot of the time, the list that goes on my site is the list that, like, okay, the last time we played this, this is how we felt, and we want to make these changes. Well, that's Eternal Witness for Collected Company. I kind of feel like I just want to... I guess I could hit Reflector Mages here. All right, let's try and find Reflector Mages. Also, I'm probably supposed to do this first in case I find another Reflector Mage. That's a path to exile. Okay. So do I just smash here then? I'm just gonna hang tight for a hot second. I feel like they could have more Master of Waves here is the scary part. Oh, you know what? I should have cracked another clue here because I'm probably gonna crack a clue, and if I drew a 7th land, I want to play it last turn. Sure. Okay. Yep. Let's kill that so I can block one of these profitably. I think I messed up last turn. I should have cracked... What should have happened is I should have cracked my clue before I put the witness into play, because I could have... what's the word I'm searching for? I could have put... I could have gotten my path to exile back if I would have waited. Is what could have happened. And instead I ended up getting a Collected Company back that I kind of don't have time to use now. Oh, they would have gotten one less token if I pathed in response. Yeah, that's a good thing to point out. Definitely wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking the tokens weren't going to die anyways, but yeah, it would have reduced their devotion to blue, which is super relevant. If another Master of Waves. Oh, another Venser, sure. That's much better for us than another Master of Waves. Am I dead? I block 5, take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I think we were still dead. I blocked 5. I block 5. I take 3, which is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I was taking 15 through blocks, and I was at 11, right? Yeah, I think if I would have cracked the clue, and I think if I would have picked the path to exile back up rather than the Collected Company and been able to kill their other Master of Waves, I would have been in a very good spot. I agree. I felt like I was very ahead that game, and I messed it up somewhere. I think the key moment was the turn I sequenced. That a little bit off. 7 crosses. Thank you for the donation. Put this towards a dealer's choice variant of Lich's Mastery and Standard. Will do. If I would have swung with the trackers early, they just would have traded for tokens. So I would have been like in a similar spot. Only I would have been down trackers. I think the key mistake I made that game was my sequencing of the Eternal Witness and the clues. Yeah, we were exactly dead even with the Knight of Autumn. That is correct. God, it's so tilting that it makes me do this extra click every turn. I'm unreasonably tilted about it. They have a 1-drop. That's really bad for us. Probably going to be able to get under us here. I guess if I draw a white source next turn, I can snap path because of the Aether Vial. Hey, Cougar, thank you very much for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here this month with that. Okay. Okay, that could be good enough. Yeah, but if they want a Mistcaller to stop my Vial activation, that's fine. Because I can choose not to put a card into play from Aether Vial. Aether Vial on an activation is a May. I didn't Vial in the tracker before I played the fetch land because I wasn't sure if I was using the tracker or the Eternal Witness this turn. Yeah, maybe I should activate it in response there. I don't think they're trading this for a Vial activation, chat. And so far they're showing that to be the case. Because like if they sacrifice, they're just like delaying me a turn and that doesn't really accomplish a whole lot for them. They're almost certainly always no, always yield. They're almost certainly saving this for a Collected Company at this point. Why Path the Lord instead of the Master? Because I'm gonna do both. Is the short answer? Yes. Yes is the answer. I don't think I want to path the Mistcaller at this point. He says as he draws another Collected Company. Alright, let's apply some pressure here. I suppose this is what we didn't do last game. Last game we failed to apply pressure accordingly. We have another Master of Waves. Yeah, Master of Waves is very good in these creature-based matchups. Tracker's a big boy. They have a Lord here. They don't have a Lord, right? Would dismember. Yep. Come on, attack. Come on, attack. Rats. So, Phantasmal Image. Copy Eternal Witness. Pick back up Path to Exile. At this point, am I pathing the Mistcaller since I have double company? Probably. Little bit of punish here. I'm gonna go ahead and trade off here because it makes my Scavenging Ooze better. Right when, Wolfang? Yep. Hey, CNB Mado, thank you very much for the 7-month resubscription. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. My company is deprived. Vault's a big boy. Morning, Apprentice. I'm just gonna trade like this, I think. I'll eat the 2 creatures out of my bin. End up at 14 here. They'll have these elementals dead. Another counterspell. That's really annoying. Just got pretty punished there for pathing their stupid, what's it called? Their Mistcaller, because they ended up having a bunch of ways to stop our companies anyways. Yeah, I agree, Zach. I think just like classic Merfolk has been good for a while, right? So like trying to innovate and like try different things makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, they've drawn a lot of Master of Waves, which are arguably their best card in the matchup, but like I also think I mismanaged my resources in the first one. I'm holding this land in my hand because if we draw a Tireless Tracker, I want to be able to draw with it. I'm going to crank this vial up to 2. Just so smart and thin. It's the smartest and thinnest Magic the Gathering streamer there ever was. I love when you get paid off for tiny percentage plays. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Do. Well, that is not a card we're gonna be using. That one's staying right. Those are staying right there, chat. Sure. Wow, that's good. All right. Woof. Like, Noble Hierarch's not even a terrible draw here, because it's another creature I get to throw away to, like, make my Scavenging Oozes bigger, which is nice. That's true, the deck does actually look pretty close to the Blue Devotion deck we played recently. Yeah, the Reflector Mage is going to send an Elemental back to their hand. Alright. Oh. Okay. Sure. I thought they were going to make more elementals. That's really good for me. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, me too. I thought that was going to be a lot worse. I thought they were going to like make 4 more elementals. I was like, we're in trouble now. They got way too aggressive here. I think they should have rebounced their Master of Waves and like set up for a bigger attack next turn. Cuz like now I get to go like throw this away, eat this, eat this. There's 2 creatures in graveyards, right? There's 1 here and 1 here. Yeah, so I'm going to take 1 on this attack and I'm going to lose a Noble Hierarch. And they're going to lose a bunch of stuff. Aether Vial's been really good this game. Kinda. I mean, like, I have to kill them aggressively. I guess I have enough threats to do that. I don't know. I think they're in a bad spot regardless. So they're at 8. Yeah, I'm just gonna smash. There's 2 creatures in bins. All right. We're 3-1. 3-1 sounds right. We definitely died to Tron. Yeah, we're 3-1. Beat Dredge. No, we died to Tron. I conceded a match to Tron. Well, we're waiting for the next match in this league to pop. I would just like to thank everyone for hanging out here today. Welcome. My name is Jeff Hogan. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. We play a ton of constructed Magic on the channel. I'm here 30, 40, 50 hours a week sometimes. We play Modern and Standard. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that keep me employed here full-time. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their very wonderful support. Past subscribing, you can also support my stuff by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. Love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal and check out them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com. Buy and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. BCWSupplies.com will love to help you protect your very valuable Magic the Gathering cards. They produce very wonderful card sleeves and deck boxes and all sorts of other great stuff. And you can save 10% on all of your orders at BCWSupplies.com by using code Jeff10. And finally, Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 4 months now, and I really love it. I don't think we'd ever go back to traditional pillow top mattress. You can save $160 or more on your new match with them by checking out links bit.ly/HugelBedUS and bit.ly/HugelBedCA. I am the #1 spreadsheet streamer on Twitch. That's just objectively not true. As much as I would like to take the compliment, Caleb and Kenji definitely both have more spreadsheet viewers than I do on average. I love the enhanced BCW plug. I feel like I have my shuffling deck here. I might as well like get in like the full plug while I can. Oh, you meant right now. Yeah, I'd believe that. At the current point in time, I'd believe that I am #1. Kenji streams during the day sometimes, but he's usually not up this early on Mondays. You're #1 in our hearts. Thank you. Do I have that shell written down or printed? I do not. What's my shuffling deck, Liz? Do you have preference when it comes to sleeve color for tournaments? Nope, just anything that's opaque, so there's no chance of seeing cards through the back of it. Just don't want to deal with that nonsense. Does Lisa also provide frames? Yeah, they have foundations on their website as well. You know, also, the mattress also works fine with just like a generic foundation too. I think the frame we actually have came off of Amazon. No, not a fan of checklist cards in general. Trophy my vial. Trophy my vial. Rats. I really don't like print sleeves. Not even before you consider things offensive like anime sleeve, like some of the anime sleeves are. Sorry, we'll do the social media on stream. I agree, anything less than 5+ years to add new cards, to add Modern to Arena is a misunderstanding of how many resources it takes to get software stuff done, IMO. In my opinion. Gonna take a long time to get that kind of stuff into Arena. Alright, so this Knight of Autumn actually isn't particularly good here, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and ditch that. They're down to 1 card in hand here too, which is great for us. Get this in for my auto pass value. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should ditch the Phantasmal Image there. Although I guess I can Vial in the Phantasmal Image this turn. It's tough. Alright, so we're definitely passing with the Coco. Now, I don't think I want to image the Goyf. I want to see what I get off the company before I commit to using the image. So, in response to this, I'm going to collect a company, I think. And then might put this into play. What's going on, Dwight? We are having ourselves some good old-fashioned spreadsheet magic this morning. So I know they can't Inquisition my company here, obviously, but I potentially don't. Yeah. This is, this is Magic the Gathering, ladies and gentlemen. Magic the Gathering. This is what we've got. This is what we're working with. Come at me. Am I weird to thinking Moto is a better stream experience for a not new player? Yeah, you are weird. So what you're doing there is as a not new Magic player, that means you've been watching Magic streams for a long time, which means you're used to watching Magic Online. So what you actually mean there is when you're familiar with Magic Online, it's more friendly than something that you're completely alien to, which is just human nature, right? That's not Magic Online being better, it's just that, like, you're used to watching Magic Online. Oh yeah, we can cast this from the bin, right? Forgot about that. Definitely cranking this up to 3. Thanks for making Spreadsheet Magic so interactive. The dude, thank you for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. All right, the toes sledgehammer analogy might be a little bit extreme, but I appreciate where you're headed with it. Silly opponent, you've activated my trap card. Don't mind me. It's getting back my Phantasmal Image. That one. This is a little revolting if I do say so myself. You see what I did there with revolting? Always know. You can't get back things that cost 3, Jekyll Girl. It's 2 or less. This is my 5/6. Go. I came back to Magic about a year ago after a 10-year break, and I was horrified to see Bodo still around. Yep. Jeff, I sent you a whisper of potentially being hosted after your stream today. Yeah, I could do that, Domgy. Thank you for the biddies. I'm going till about 3 o'clock. 3:30 Central Time. I'll make a note to host you. Always happy to host new people. If I don't have something else lined up. Did you ever pod Viridian Emissary into Scab? I did. That format was gas. That was a good standard format. If you didn't watch the Sultai control video of the other night, there's definitely an entire game in there where I play with that obnoxious bear head on because Klutz made a promise, then somebody delivered. It's down towards the end, I believe. All right. This is probably a Kira Crusader Kitchen Finks matchup. The Bearhead game was A+. How do you feel about cutting Aether Vial in this matchup? I know it was kind of okay there, but these matchups tend to go long, and like when you want card quality, this card is not really where you want to be in life. Knight of Autumn isn't particularly great in this matchup. The utility on it isn't amazing. Like, adding more creatures in general makes my collected companies better too. Put me in, coach. Weren't you complaining about Magic Online, Dwight? You don't even exist. You don't even exist in Magic Arena. Don't crap on the Excel spreadsheet. We got Kitchen Finks here. I think I like this. Our curve obviously is a little bit well, we don't have a curve. We have a pillar. This deck doesn't have a curve. It's got 2 pillars. So, I think this is fine. Let's give it a go. How long ago did we start this one? We've been going for about an hour and a half in this league. We got one more Modern League after this one. We're playing, the next deck is weird. It's blue-green Woodland Bellower combo. Technically Teamer Bellower combo, I guess, but it's strange to say the least. I don't think this deck has tools that it can play to be good against Tron. Yeah, his hand needs another land, but it's very good otherwise. So if I was specking my deck, that would be the top card I'd put there. So let's put that Mana Dork right into play. Get right on in. He's dead, Jim. I might have picked up Fortnite of Autumn's Adrena because it's the closest to Kitchen Finks. Womp, womp, womp. Yep. We'll ping Discord when Standard goes live. Probably another hour and a half or so at least. And then remember, tomorrow will be all Standard on Arena all day. This is a Liliana, we're in a lot of trouble. It's not, God bless. No, Standard, we're going to be playing Goblin Frenzy. I have returned from the land of abundant overtime on a lunch break. I'm doing swell, Python. Life is great here in Hooglandia. Robert Bobfadon, how about if I just put like infinite Mirran Crusaders into play and beat you to death with them? Yeah, I think like double Crusader is probably gonna like take this game and run it down to the end of the court. It's gonna punt the hockey puck across the finish line. So, do I tracker, make a clue? Or do I just Crusader? I think I just Crusader here, right? Nah, it's gonna put all my chips in the pot. It's fine. I hit a land next turn. If I hit a land next turn, they probably die. So I have to activate Gavony Township. Are they trophying me? Yes. Yes, please trophy me. It's time for the Crusades. That bolt implied, God bless America, my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Oh, that's incredibly frustrating. Well, we were in a very good spot. How do you board with the Phoenix deck against green-black? You should go watch the last video we played with it. We played against green-black a ton, and we talked a ton about different things we could try. Yeah, we're definitely not out of this game by any means. We definitely still, like, have a very real chance. Need to draw a Path to Exile here. If we hit Path for this Scooge, which I have... Path or Reflector Mage are both very good draws and likely run us across the finish line. No attack there is fantastic for us, I think. Do-do-do-do-do. Be-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. This game has definitely exemplified the highs and the lows of mid-range Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna witness pick this path back up too. So like put them DOB. Carl Cannon, 100% of my videos get posted to my YouTube channel, which is linked below the stream. And I break them up by deck there, so you don't have to go through everything. The reason why my videos are subscriber only, because I would prefer you watch on YouTube. I leave them as Twitch VODs in case my local recordings get damaged. So youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. You'll be able to watch actually everything I've ever played here. 99% of it. There's been like 1 or 2 leagues I've left out, but actually every bit of Arena. Yeah. I think that user link is actually bad. No, that's fine. Do I want to path something here? I think I'm supposed to path something just because they're going to chump block. It's just like they have nothing, so... Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's a sweet run. Skaab Ruinator was actually very good in this league at multiple points. Just like a very reasonable threat. This deck is like not short on things to like throw in the garbage can. To like have ways to bring it back to. Yeah, 5/6 flyer closes games out very quickly. We had like Tracker. I actually really liked the mix of... So Aether Vial and Collected Company is a card that people have been... With Andre Strowski's success with Spirits, I feel like people have come around it a little bit more, but like Vial and Company are cards together that people have kind of like... Traditional wisdom has said you shouldn't play them together. And I really felt like we had a number of games in that league that really kind of showed off why those cards could be good together. Yeah, I don't know that I would change anything. We've got 3s of a lot of things in this deck, but I felt like the spread of like Knights and Reflector Mages and Renegade Ralliers were good in a lot of different spots. Renegade Rallier was good in a lot of spots. If anything, I might consider trimming some of those because they kind of fight with like Scab and Scooze for stuff in your graveyard, but they're also really useful in a lot of positions, so maybe they're just fine. The match we lost in that league was the Tron. We died pretty handily in the first game. I just didn't bother to play the second. I don't think a creature deck like this really has the tools to be super competitive against Tron. Just like while we have aggressive draws, we really can't apply pressure in the way that you need to be able to apply pressure to beat Tron. So I think you just kind of have to punt that matchup. Yeah, I think you just like hope to either get incredibly lucky or just dodge. It's not unreasonable. There's so many different matchups that you're gonna play in Modern that like hoping to dodge 1 or 2 is not unreasonable.